What is your weird flex? But okay. I maxed my RuneScape account out with all level 99 skills the same day I lost my virginity. Not me, but my dad. For reference, he is 81 years old. Whenever anyone mentions grapes, he loves to talk about how many grapes he can eat. No one has eaten more grapes than him. The other day he told me that I will never eat as many grapes as he has even if I live to be 100. I can run while in a backbend like a weird demon thing. In first grade my mom told me if I got 100% on 10 spelling tests in a row I'd get a Trapper Keeper. I had the coolest Trapper Keeper in class. I have never gone into my overdraft. I'll preface this by saying I suck at most video games, but Geometry Wars is my and my cousin's absolute jam. My cousin and I hit number 1 in the world in ranked competitive co-op King mode Xbox One. I'll never forget the feeling of being number 1 in the world at something, even if it's pretty niche. We had an amazing run and it took half a year before someone finally topped it. In individuals, what most people would play, the best we could do is my cousin hitting number 3 and me hitting number 6 in the world, but as a team we crushed. It took hundreds upon hundreds of hours of playing to hit that level. I can play almost a dozen musical instruments very poorly. I have contraband cat toys. They're illegal in my country, because they don't meet the safety requirements for children's toys, which pet toys have to meet here. But I have some contacts at a pet supplies manufacturer, and they were able to import some for research and development. So we reached an agreement. After reading on Reddit that I was entitled to it as a citizen, I emailed the Canadian government and they sent me a portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. I had diarrhea and vomited at the same time. I have a paycheck for $0 framed next to my engineering degree. It's not a super exciting story, sorry everyone, but I was working part-time at my internship picking up hours between classes and had a hell week right before Thanksgiving, so didn't end up working any hours for 2 weeks. But to keep me in the system they had to send me a paycheck, so cha-ching, they sent me a paycheck that was worth less than the cost to mail it, and I found it hilarious, so of course I framed that garbage. My degree came later and I had to put it next to that glorious paycheck so I can always know what I'm working for. Those fat imaginary stacks. New weird flex is a top comment about a weird flex, lol. My Reddit account is most likely older than yours. I don't know if this counts, but I never need to poo unless I am at home. Me and my butt have a special understanding. I don't know why I'm sharing this. Edit, never thought my poop would unite me with my own kind. Less than 3. I've bowled 5 perfect games and have a high series of 834 over 3 games. I've had something resembling a date within the last few months. I've met the guy who voiced Spider-Man in the 60s cartoon. I haven't vomited since 2015. I can break apples by squeezing them between my bicep and forearm. My different color eyes. I am not even mentioning it, my friends say this as soon as they introduce me to somebody. I can hang on a bar for over a minute with only one arm. Never tried my max. I got a strong grip basically. I have a really good memory, it just won't let me forget what that bad thing that a girl said to me back in 3rd grade was. I contribute a lot to the sale of chocolate milk in my town. One of my acquaintances does not know that I'm not autistic. I can move my right testicle. I have no money to my name, but I'm also debt-free finally. I have a poster of a skiing monkey. When I was 13, I was so popular on Tumblr that people started sending me threats. I taught myself English. I own a Nintendo Power Glove. I have a 100% record in spearfishing. 1 throw and 1 kill, with a whittled stick. I immediately retired forever so that I can preserve my record. Also recently I dropped $1 on the ground and one of my pet goats ate it instantly before I could pick it up. The only way I felt I could redeem myself was to flex on him by waving a 20 in his face. I once tied a slong into a knot. While reading this thread on my desktop I got distracted by Reddit on my phone. Edit, I am just professionally retarded. I do the same with music. While listening it'll be like, I should put on some music. Wait. That's a nice dress. Thanks, it has pockets. Edit, today I learned that people can have wedding dresses with pockets in them. My garbage smells exactly like a Subway meatball sandwich. I've even been complimented on the odor. Person did not know it was my garbage. Consistently. I remember almost everything to the point where I honestly hate it. Youngest person to be awarded the Australian Sports Medal in 2000. The award means pretty much jack garbage, and my sporting career actually ended before I was even awarded the medal, so it's even more pointless on me in reality. After turning off the lights in my basement, I just casually walk up in darkness. I met my fiancé when we were 7 showing rabbits at the fair. He's been obsessed with me ever since then. I am really good at taking care of disabled parakeets. I can play piano by just hearing whatever song people want me to play, and I just do it. I've never read a note on piano in my life. I can completely learn a song within the span of a week, depending on the song. Some take 5 minutes, others the whole week. I don't have any idea how I do it, I just do. Whenever I drink coffee, the next time I pee it smells like burnt coffee grounds. My kids are super tall. I know it's not a contest. But if it was. I made a model of Squidward with huge anime titties. I can say the alphabet backwards, lol. I once accidentally nutted on a fly passing by and killed it. I have really nice handwriting. I can have multiple orgasms without taking a break. They just keep coming. I knew the multiplication table before kindergarten. I have several of the exact same vacuum cleaners for various parts of the house. Why? I don't like the rollers from garage, porch vacuums touching the carpet inside of the house, for example. Only the vacuum for the carpet can touch the carpet. Because of fandom and MMOs, I can curse in both Klingon and Mandalorian, Mandoa. Nobody likes me, so nobody talks to me, so I get to live in peace and quiet. I may not have the best body, but it sure does do an amazing job at keeping all my organs in place. I once got to level 18 on Game Boy Tetris. I made it to 42 years old without actually becoming an adult. A lot of people on here know me as the eargasm guy, because one time when I was having happy fun time after showering, the water in my ear popped at the same time as I came. It was one of the strangest and greatest feelings I have ever experienced. I'm so short I can shop in the children's department despite being 34 years old. If someone is wearing cologne, perfume, or has an otherwise strong scent, I can follow their path up to 10 minutes later. I got lots of friends. Like hella friends. 34 years old with at least 34 good friends. My 4th of July party had 50 people. I realized I wasn't a very good friend when I was 21 or so, and worked very hard at being a better friend. I worked on it like someone would work on learning the guitar. I have so many friends because I'm just super good at being a friend. Edit. Thanks for the conversation, everyone. I gotta go to bed, big day at work tomorrow, and yes, I'm seeing Spider-Man with some friends. Can somebody explain this for someone who's 47? That title makes zero sense. I'm pretty good at timing things without a watch or clock. For example, putting something in the microwave for 3 o'clock, I'll leave the kitchen, and come back within about 5 seconds of it being done. Or starting a large file transfer that'll take like 45 minutes, I'll come back to it with just a few seconds remaining. I'm also pretty good at guessing what time it is, plus 5 minutes. I made a girl leave class and change her pants. Socks are beneath me. I can touch my eyeballs. I can tie cherry stems in a knot with my tongue. I was born with 2 holes where the soft palate of my mouth meets the hard palate that go directly to my sinuses there. This wouldn't be a flex, except that it lets me make some real neato sounds, most famously one kinda like a red-tailed hawk's scream. Pain in the butt for nosebleeds though. When I was a kid, I had so many rare MTG cards that my entire deck was stolen, I couldn't be beaten. I was devastated and never rebuilt. I also beat every boy I knew at ping pong. I'm a pro at drawing bubble baths. My typing speed is 105 WPM. I'm a stoner, but my weirdest stoner thoughts happen when I'm completely sober. I didn't lose my virginity until I was 19, and I am still with that same girl at 25. I have a magical ability to attract as much bad luck as possible. For instance, last year I got 2 cars totaled, 2 months apart, on the same road. Neither my fault. I'm a magnet for bull garbage, so I've been told. On the bright side, I get a lot of sympathy. I am faster in a wheelchair than you are running. I'll probably also beat you in a basketball 1v1, and I'll 100% beat you in anything you are going to attempt versus me in a wheelchair. I can single-handedly eat an entire bucket of fried chicken and a can of baked beans in one sitting. I can deadlift 500 pounds. I once ate chicken nuggets in an eating contest in work and would up 30 seconds off the world record. I'm heading into my sophomore year, but ever since 7th grade, I've never missed a day of school. Unfortunately, I'm going on a 10-day vacation in late September, so that streak is going to be broken.